Hello everyone, Cody here to bring you the top 10 fragrances that I'm going to go ahead and recommend as back to school fragrances. Now, I haven't done this video in a long time and it's been a while, so I've, just was really feeling to kind of dust off the cobwebs, get out another video so people can have an idea of some good fragrances to actually bring back to either college or high school. Now, a couple of ground rules right before. Obviously, the first and foremost one is this list is actually all designer fragrances. Now, I'm not recommending anything that is absurdly expensive or any niche fragrances or anything of that nature. All of these are designer fragrances and they're all meant to be easily attainable from like a Sephora, a Macy's, or something of that nature. So you're going to find it in most stores that you actually go around to. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and dive right into the list. The first fragrance on this list at number 10 is from the house of Prada. We're talking about Rossa Carbon, or Carbon. This fragrance is actually kind of very similar to another fragrance, which is Dior Sauvage. Think lavender, cleanliness. This is a little bit smoother than Dior Sauvage. Unfortunately, it doesn't last as long as Sauvage, but this one is a fragrance that you can wear casually all around, and it's a compliment getter. This is one that people are going to compliment you if you wear this fragrance. So it's definitely one that I would recommend. It doesn't get higher in the list just because, of course, I think there are a little bit better fragrances that you can go ahead and wear, but it's a great all-around fragrance, easily obtainable, and definitely worth a mention. So Rossa Carbon. Number 9 on the list is from the house of Paco Rabanne. We're looking at Invictus. Now, this is the 2018 version. 2018 version you can find easily around. The earlier version you might have a little bit difficulty finding, and I'm more concerned with something that you can easily find within a store. Now, Invictus 2018 is, think of like a marine fragrance, marine, citrusy, very welcoming. It's a fragrance that does really well in the warm weather. This is something that you can easily throw on if you're going to, play a game of basketball, do some sports, maybe even the gym. I wouldn't go too heavy at the gym. To be perfectly honest, I'm not even a proponent of wearing fragrances at the gym, but still, nevertheless, this is a good active wear type of a fragrance that does really well and lasts a decent amount of time. So Invictus 2018. Number 8 on the list is from the house of Hugo Boss. This is called Boss the Scent. Now, Boss the Scent, I have reviewed this fragrance and I thought it was okay. But the more that I actually thought about it, the more that, I got exposure to it, and I actually saw somebody, a younger person actually that's, in my family, and he was actually wearing it, and it actually was great on him, and he had such great things to say about it, and so I actually put it on this list. Boss the Scent is, again, an easily obtainable fragrance. As an alternative, it doesn't smell the same, but you could go for Boss Bottled or Boss number 6. I'm not officially putting it out on the list, but Boss the Scent is the one that I'm going to go ahead and recommend. Number 7 on the list, Valentino Whoa Mo. This is your night out fragrance. This is a great date fragrance. It's a great fragrance that you can wear. Think of chocolate, think of hazelnut. This is, think of leather. This is a deep, enriching scent. It's a very straightforward, masculine type of a scent. This is definitely one that you can go ahead, put on, wear, and go out for a night out, especially with your significant other or someone of that stature. It's a great fragrance for that regard. It's going to last all night. It's going to last a long time. It has great projection. Really not much else to say. All right. So number 7, Valentino Whoa Mo. Fragrance number 6 on the list is from the house of John Varvatos. We're talking about Artisan Pure. Now, Artisan Pure is a fragrance that is, wow, this one is special. This one is highly going up on my list, and man, think of a crisp, citrusy scent. It is one that unfortunately doesn't last as long as I would like it on my skin. I'm talking about like 6 hours, but this fragrance is just magical on that. It's a great casual fragrance for the daytime. Sometimes you can even actually wear it at night. I think it does double as a good fragrance for that. Highly versatile. The house of John Varvatos generally is not going to let you down, and this fragrance is probably the best of their line in my opinion. So Artisan Pure, check it out. Fragrance number 5 on the list is another Paco Rabanne fragrance. We're talking about 1 Million Lucky. 1 Million Lucky is an excellent smelling fragrance. It's got peach, it's got a little bit of hazelnut, it's got some other notes that are actually within it, but that peach note is really the strongest thing that's going to actually come out at it. So you're going to smell like a very, I guess you could say, unique smelling person. That's going to smell excellent. But the word of caution is it does come off as smelling a little bit feminine. For some reason, me personally, I associate peach with being a non-masculine scent, more of a feminine scent. But I think if you're the right guy, you can actually pull it off. And this one just does smell amazing. So you definitely want to actually look at, again, it's a Paco Rabanne fragrance, so you know it's strong, it's heavy, it's projecting, and it's lasting a long time. So give this one a shot, see how you like it. It's probably my most daring one, I guess you could say, of the group of fragrances, but check it out. So Paco Rabanne's 1 Million Lucky. Number 4 is a fragrance from the house of Thierry Mugler. The fragrance is Crypto Mint. Crypto Mint, I want to describe this really simple. Think of a thin mint. Thin mint is what you get with this fragrance. You get mint and you get chocolate that goes on with this fragrance, and it pairs really beautifully. This is a scent that does excellent in the fall, which is really the prime time for your back to school fragrances. It's a good fragrance that you can wear as a night out as it starts to get cooler, and it's going to go and do excellent. And at the same time, I do think that this does well in the spring and once it starts to get warm in the warmer months. So excellent fragrance all around. Man, fantastic fragrance. Crypto Mint from the house of Mugler. Number 3 on the list is one that I had to get. This is Prawn Alone. Prawn Alone is easily the one that you can wear, probably the most safe fragrance, but at the same time, one of the better smelling ones. This is a clean, well put together fragrance that just smells magical on it. It's just really well done. The best from the Prada line, in my opinion, and one that I would highly recommend picking up and being in your collection. This can double as a signature scent. You can wear it in most scenarios that you can actually think of, and I highly recommend, again, picking it up. Prawn Alone. The next fragrance on the list is from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. The fragrance is La Nuit Delhomme. This is an oldie, guys, but it's still around, it's still there, and it's still here for good reason. It's a great fall fragrance. This is a spicy lavender fragrance. It's one that does really well in these scenarios. It's a great fragrance for any age, and you wear it, you're gonna get compliments, people are gonna like what they're smelling, and it's just a really confident type of a fragrance, and one that I highly recommend. Again, great fragrance all around, La Nuit Delhomme. And the number 1 back to school fragrance should come as no surprise to some people. I'm recommending Dior Sauvage. Again, solid fragrance. It's a little bit on the expensive side as far as designer goes, but at the same time, you smell good. It lasts a good amount of time on your skin. It performs really well. It's not going to be anything completely terribly unique. I still maintain that Sauvage is not a unique fragrance, but that doesn't take away from the actual fragrance. It has a generic smelling scent, but it's not a bad generic. Generic doesn't mean bad. It just means that it, has an average, I forgot what it is, average quality, but either way, fantastic fragrance, and it's a highly popular fragrance for a very good reason. You want to smell good, keep it simple, keep it clean, go with Dior Sauvage. And that's going to be my number 1 recommended fragrance. Thank you guys for listening in and watching this video. If you have any comments, any quotes, leave them down below in the video. And also let me know what your top 10 fragrances are that you're going to go ahead and list out and use for this fall period, and more specifically, use for the school year. All right, let's help each other out. Let us know what your back to school fragrances are. All right, thank you guys. Take care of yourselves. You guys have a great day.